What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you who are tuning into this channel. I'm going to make this video a one-stop video. And I have to admit something before we can start off with the basics and all the info that you really need. So, first things first is, I fucked up. I made a video following a video that I deleted. The following video, I asked if you guys could do like a little donation, go to my what's that? See, it was so long ago, like I haven't even paid attention to it. It's like a GoFundMe page. Yeah, it was a GoFundMe page. You know, you truckers, you bus drivers, whatever it is, as long as you have a CDL, y'all like to go around and tell everybody y'all make money. But when shit like this happens, all of a sudden y'all can't afford a fucking SAP counselor. Y'all funny. See, y'all kill me like that. But let me get that out the way. This is a fresh new video. I'm just gonna make it plain, straight. If you guys have any questions, ask me on the comment section, please. Even if I don't get back to you right away, I still have a way of keeping track of my video just to see if there's any notification that I have not received. Okay, sorry, it was a text message. All right, so you failed the drug test, and let's be specific. A DOT drug test might have been employment. Hold on, guys. I got this little fruity monster. Okay. Pre-employment, post-accident, randoms. And then return to duty, meaning if you went out on on a vacation for at least a week, you come back to your job and guess what? They have a random ready for you. So you failed it, and now it's on this thing called Clearinghouse, which at this point, I think you might have already taken a look at it. I think you might already have a profile set up, and you can see for yourself that there's 6 steps. You're on the first one, which says you fucked up. We got you. First things first, look for a SAP counselor. Do not call Clearinghouse staff over the phone. They're going to charge you whatever they want to charge you, just so they could do the same thing that you can do on your phone. Just Google one. That's what I did. I had a clearinghouse staff. This was back in 2020, when the same year I failed my drug test. He wanted to charge me $500 to find the same result that I found on Google. I wasn't gonna let that happen. So be careful with that, guys. Then, as you know, when you call your SAP counselor, you want to ask all the right questions, like, you know, can you do this with my clearinghouse? Can you also respond to my next employer's emails and letter requests and stuff like that? So get to know your SAP counselor. Ask all the questions. You want to ask all the questions. You want to know how this thing works, because all of the new changes to the FMCSA happened on January 6, 2020. Now, I could be wrong about this, but before January 2020, I think that if you would have got caught with a dirty drug test, only your employer knew about it, and they could have fired you because they might have a strict drug and alcohol and drug policy. So they'll let you go. You go and find another job, and that job may ask your past employer, like, hey, did he violate section blah, 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 blah? And it's up to your past employer to respond. a lot of times, a lot of you guys get lucky. You know, you talk to your employer, you let them know, like, look, man, I messed up, blah blah. You know, just help me out in the future when I'm looking for another job. Please don't do me wrong. Is all I'm asking. And yeah, like, you know, employers will definitely work something out. They're not savages like that. Some are, but not all of them. And then so that's the other thing too, is looking for a job. Once you find your SAP counselor and your SAP counselor tells you, okay, because the first thing you're going to go through is like the evaluation over the phone. And then he or she is going to hand you some materials. You could do it online. I did mine's online. I took the 8-hour session. There's like 3 different selections when it came to this SAP counselor. I don't know if other SAP counselors will just give you like a flat out, just this general workbook that you could do online, or you could receive it over the mail or whatever. I don't know how they want to do it, but it's up to you. Like I said, get to know your SAP counselor. So you do the evaluation, you finish the course, and then when you get to the point where you get the certificate that says that you completed your SAP courses, then that's where you go and find an employer who does look up into Clearinghouse. If you run into an employer who doesn't ask about your Clearinghouse, don't say anything. However, next year, 2024, I'm in 2023 right now. August, is it August or September? Oh my God, I forgot. Ooh, now I'm fucked. It's one of the, it's November. No, and I could be wrong about this. Fuck. November 2024. If you still haven't found a SAP counselor and you're just thinking that it's going to go away by itself, like within the next 5 years, you're wrong. You're going to lose that shit. I guarantee you that. You're going to lose the CDL part from your regular license. Okay? The next time you're going to try and go and renew your CDL, they're not going to let you. No way. So, yeah, the FMCSA will have a way to bar you from renewing your CDL when you go to the DMV. So that's what I'm hearing. If you still want to get into the driving thing, now this is the time to look into how employers look into your background. And you see, like what I mentioned earlier is when an employer asks for your clearinghouse, they're going to do it both ways. One is the verbal. 2 is the paper. You always got to get the paper. Once you know you got the paper that says, do we have permission to look into your clearinghouse, this and that, right? This is the kind of employer, 9 times out of 10, they're going to help you get randomized every month. Because I have signed up with employers who didn't ask for the clearinghouse, didn't hand me the paperwork to give them permission to look into my clearinghouse. Those are the kind of employers you don't want to work with. But again, I could be wrong. You could talk to your new employer and let them know, hey, look, I need to be randomized whenever my SAP counselor tells you when I need to be randomized. So once you get your job, once you are in mutual agreement with your new employer, and you see within the first month, second month, and third month that you're being randomized, and you're asked, when you go to the clinics, you want to make sure that it is a DOT random. And then they'll tell you, you should already know right away. Like once, yeah, I don't even know why I'm explaining that part. Just try to keep yourself clean for the next 2 years. It takes. This is just my example, I guess. You know, some people have it a little bit different. I'm gonna give you guys an example. But first, in my case, it's a 2-year process. And let me be clear about what I just said about the 2-year process. Like, when does it really start and how does it end? I'm on my 2nd year. I took my SAP courses in 2020. I didn't get with this employer until last year, in July. That's when my 2-year clock started. It doesn't start when you finish your courses and now the time is ticking. Oh, okay, 2 years from now, this ought to clear up. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. As soon as you find an employer that is willing to help you out, understands your situation, and starts initializing all these random papers for you every month, then start counting from there and save your receipts. Okay? The clinic that you go to, they also have record of all the visits that you have done with them. So if you need additional help, you go to them also. The clinics, yes. All right, so you're wondering how much did the SAP cost? For me, it costed everything, the evaluation, online material, and a certificate. Like just a little less than $500, the whole thing. And I didn't have to go visit my SAP counselor. I did everything over the phone. We did everything via Zoom chat, and that was the benefit of being in a pandemic. That changed everything. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this video really short. Oh, I promise you guys about a little something. The little example. I have a friend who started in the same company that I'm with right now. Check this out. He has a different SAP counselor. I don't know who he is, what he's about, whatever, right? I don't even know see, my buddy is Asian, and I don't know what kind of SAP counselor he found. I know sometimes Asians like to find Asians, blacks like to find blacks, browns and browns. Like, whatever, man, I don't care. It's not racist to me. I understand it. He started working in the same company that I'm working for right now. And within his first 6 months, his DOT record, his 6 steps, they've all been checked out. And I was like, what the fuck? What kind of SAP counsel do you have? But then, if I want that, it's no guarantee. I don't know what he told this counselor. I don't know what the counselor might have felt or what. I don't know. See, there's some things that might have that could fill in the blank spots. But I'm not here to pocket check anybody. I'm just giving you guys an example. With me, I didn't get blessed like that. They told me, nah, bro, you got to do 2 years. Stay within a job for 2 years. Then after that, you get to move around. At the end of my 2nd year, I should look into my clearinghouse and check to see if all the requirements were met, meaning that I did all of my randoms clean, did not skip one out of a month, and I have to make sure that I get all those checked off at the end of my 2-year period. I should say sentence. So anyways, again, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know down at the bottom. I may put up my SAP counselor's website, his link, either in the description box or in the comment section. So look out for that. I'm here to look out for you guys. All this other stuff about like passing the drug test and all that, I wish I can tell you. Honestly, I wish I can tell you, but that's not in my field right now. I don't want to get caught up. I'm in good standing with my employer, and so should you. Seriously, like, stop fucking around and learn how to cool off of the shit that got you caught up. Anyways, I'm not Mr. Morrell. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it alone. All right, guys. Take care. Peace. Bye.